and then she can answer it by pushing a button on her steering wheel and stuff. And,
Yeah, so they're probably
really nice.
They're probably on Waze and they're saying object in road, and then it just simply posts it on something, and then you hear about it.
Yeah.
And it's a computer voice that tells you, but I'm sure a human voice tells it.
Yeah, but
right?
it's always accurate. That's good stuff.
Well, you assume. But anyway, so Waze is one of the ones that is recommended. Another one is Netflix. If you're a Netflix subscriber, you can bring your favorite videos with you in your pocket. Stream thousands of TV shows and movies. Really? Do you need this?
I want to do that. Good morning.
Wow. Plus, you can finally download your favorite movies and shows. Well, I don't know. I'm not that much into watching shows
Yeah, not while I'm driving.
on my phone.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people do.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They're-
if they're going to take a break or something.
Everybody's looking at their phones.
Yeah.
You know, when I was in New York, I was on the subway, and everybody was looking at their phones, and I thought to myself, this is really no different than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, what they were looking at was like newspapers or paperback novels.
Yeah. Right.
They would do anything to avert their eyes from having to look at anybody.
Yeah, and if they're on a long commute, you want to occupy your time instead of looking out
That's
the
true,
window.
too. That's true,
You
too.
want to read or...
I always loved looking out the window, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know me, one of the things I think that bothers anybody who knows me is that I will talk to strangers, right? Mm-hmm. This happened the other day.
Well, yeah, that was scary. It was.
We're on Pine Avenue, heading south, right?
On the corner of 17th Street.
Right. With this
Stopped at a traffic
light, and here comes a guy, and he probably was homeless, and so I obviously care for people like that. I don't want to brush him off. But he comes up to me, and he was very hard to understand, and he was waving $1 in my face, and I said, no, I've got enough money, but thank you anyway.
Yeah. But you rolled your window down.
Of course, how do you talk to somebody without rolling the window down? But I noticed when he went to other vehicles, nobody was rolling their window down.
No. If I was there on the driver's side, I wouldn't have done it. But I'm afraid of people like that.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, I said to him, no, thank you anyway, but I don't need the money. And of course, he was ticked off because he wasn't telling me he wanted to give me money. He was asking me for money. Mm-hmm. And then he saw my my cup of tea.
Yeah, he had to get real close to see that cup of tea too.
He pointed to it, and I said, "Oh, you want my tea?" He said, "Yeah, I want your soda." And I said, "Well, it's not soda, it's tea." So I gave him my cup of tea.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway.
And
Same thing happened in New York. Alex and I were walking down the sidewalk, and there was a guy, and he was asking for money for soup. And it was right outside one of those soup restaurants. And I said, really? What kind of soup do they sell in there? And Alex was like, Dad, come on. You're not supposed to talk to these guys. I said, well, I just want to see. And I opened up the door to the soup place and said, whoa, it smells good in there. Mm-hmm. I never knew of a restaurant that specialized in soup. And now I know they had one on Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's a real thing. But it's
up in New York.
Well, you probably need more of a population. I don't know if it would survive here in Ocala. Mm-hmm. Like you told me there's an olive oil store downtown Ocala.
Yes, there is.
So I guess olive oil is a big thing. People are going to buy olive oil.
Yeah, there were people in there spending their money.
So I don't know.
Buying olive oil.
So I don't know if a soup shop would work or not. But anyway, so it smelled really good. And I told the guy I would catch up with him when I came back because I was going down to Central Park. He said, "You won't stop. You won't come back." Uh-huh. And I said, "All right. You don't believe me. Why should I believe you that you need money and you're not going to believe me that I'm coming back? Yeah. Why should I believe you if you're not going to believe me?" And Alex is looking at me like, "Oh, come on, Dad. Don't talk to these guys."
Yeah.
So anyway, I kind of yelled at the guy, "Why should I believe you if you're not going to believe me?" So then we went on our way. Mm-hmm. Well, we were gone for a while, a couple of hours probably, right? Mm-hmm. So then I come back. Alex and I walking down the street. Now it's dark. And we're walking down the street, and there he is. And he sees me, and he averts his head, and he crouches down to get something out of his backpack so that he didn't have to look at me, probably hiding from me. Mm-hmm. Life is interesting, isn't it, Robin?
Yes, it is.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't forget that the important message that Galen Uno delivers to donate blood is made possible by two great sponsors, Penn Flooring and Palm Garden of Ocala. We will be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Monday, times of clouds and sun, very warm but humid. There may be a shower along the coast. The high 79 to 83. Partly cloudy Monday night, low 62 to 66. For Tuesday, intervals of clouds and sun with a stray shower. A warm day, high 79 to 83. And for Wednesday, more clouds and sun with a shower around, high 78 to 82. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I'm Jennifer, the Executive Director of Palm Garden, and I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
I'm Mary Ann, the Director of Clinical Services, and my staff and I will ensure that the needs of all our residents are met.
I'm Sue, the Director of Guest Services, and I will be fluffing pillows for our new guests staying with us over the holidays.
I'm Crystal, also from Palm Garden, and I hope each of you have a blessed Christmas as we celebrate the Savior's birth.
Merry Christmas from Palm Garden!
Have you heard of HyperDirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. HyperDirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. The foundation for a better life.
A young woman contemplating having an abortion is told by society that whether she has her baby or not, it is her choice. The House of One in Faith in Ocala wants to give that young woman a place to live in comfort during her trying time, to help her know that God's love is abundant and that He is not ashamed of her in any way. The House of One in Faith is free and confidential. For more information, call 352-687-8895.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. This is the segment that Robert and I typically will speak to Galen Unold from Life South Community Blood Center. And, of course, he has an important message, and that is that it's a simple one, but very important. And that is that if you are ever in the hospital and need blood and get it, then you are getting it from somebody who voluntarily offered to donate blood. So if you would like to pay it forward, so to speak, and donate some blood, you've got a couple of choices here in Ocala, and they are Life South and One Blood, and of course Galen's Life South. This segment is for Life South, so we always focus on them. But Palm Garden of Ocala Health and Rehabilitation Center sponsors this, as well as Penn Flooring. Those two companies have been sponsoring this for a long time now, so we thank both of them. And I would encourage you to support them and thank them for sponsoring this. If you can get over to Penn Flooring, you'll see some ideas perhaps you could put in your home or office, some new flooring. You are just keeping your eye on that phone, huh?
Yeah, because I have to.
Palm Garden of Ocala, also, we would suggest you go over there, take a tour. I think some people have fun with me the other day telling me that I always tell how good it smells in there. But I think that the smell test, hey, don't underestimate the smell test.
No, you need.
You walk into a place, don't you do the same thing? You walk into a hotel, isn't it the first thing you say to yourself?
Or somebody's home.
Yeah, but you're not paying to stay there.
No, that's right.
But you're making a decision for somebody for long term or short term, whatever it is. When you go to a facility like that, you want to make sure it's clean, and I think your nose gives you an idea of whether it is or not.
Sure, it does.
Anyway, go check it out. Ask them for the tour of the rehab stuff, the therapy equipment.
Yeah.
They've got 21st century stuff. You wouldn't believe it. They got zero gravity treadmills. You do not put any weight on your ankles, knees, hips at all, but you can still walk a treadmill. It suspends you like weightlessness. It's very cool.
Very cool. Palm Garden of Ocala really knows how to take care of people.
All right, listen
They're
to this
very
app.
loving
We were talking
over
about apps, right?
Yes.
Overdrive. You're aware that you can buy ebooks and audiobooks for your iPhone, but did you know you can also borrow them for free from your local library's website?
Yes.
Yes.
We learned that from Lee Schwartz. when
No
he was
late
in
fees as long as you have your library card and the free Overdrive app installed on your phone. There are more than 30,000 supported libraries worldwide. It's not just old classics, but many of the newer New York Times bestsellers. So when you hear us talking to authors on the phone, their whole reason for being on the air with us is to spread the word about their book and, of course, to sell the book.
Yes.
However, there is a way to get that book for free. Not always, but a lot of times. Sometimes you have to wait a year. But a lot of times they're right there in the library. I don't know how they decide which goes in the library soon and which ones don't. But it's a really great way. I mean, the classics are a great... You shouldn't have to pay for a classic ever. We have beautiful libraries right here in Ocala.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
All right, here's another one. Listen to this one. It's called Duolingo. This is to learn another language. And so it uses bite-sized lessons where you match words with pictures and hearing what they sound like, and you say the words into your phone so it can check whether you're saying them right or not. Duolingo has a gamification element, so you'll hear experience points and hearts. I mean, you'll earn those experience points and hearts. So you learn the proper grammar, the proper pronunciation, and the languages that it offers are Spanish, French, German, Portuguese, Italian, and English. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
So if Spanish is your first language, and you really feel like you want to learn English better, chances are you're not listening to the show, I guess. Because if you can understand us, then you've got it.
Yeah.
But maybe speaking is not always easy. Maybe understanding listening. But anyway,
listening and speaking, two different things.
I would like to learn. I mean, I've always thought Spanish. I know a little bit, tiny bit.
Well, you're very good at that.
No, I'm not.
But you learned it in school, and you understand.
Little tiny bits, yeah. Little tiny bits. We were someplace. Where were we? And we were playing music someplace, and somebody said something to us in Italian, and I said grazie. And he looked at me like I knew what that's the only word I know. It's the only word I know. Sorry. All right, another app for your phone that you might want to consider getting is Hotels.com. This one has been around for 25 years already, but they have updated it to include an integration with Maps and Uber. You can even use it on your Apple Watch. Really?
Nice.
It's got a secret price feature and the best loyalty and rewards program around, including a stay 10 nights and get 1 night free feature.
So that's what a secret price feature is. It's like you can get things at a discount.
That's what it says, yeah.
Wow.
To reduce the likelihood of fake reviews, all customers who rate or review a hotel must have stayed there.
Good for them. You have to do that.
There you go.
You have to force them to
So
stay.
Hotels.com for hotels. Duolingo. What's that other one for traveling
I don't know.
that Anthony always talks about? Is it Expedia?
Oh, Expedia. Yeah, that's what he talks
And what's the other one? Travelocity?
Travelocity.
Right? There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
I am not an expert. I'm not recommending any of them. I'm just telling you that's what
Anthony says. Yeah.
So there you go. Other ones that you might want to download: Microsoft Office, which has Word, Excel, PowerPoint. You probably know about that. Facebook is a good app. I use Facebook on my little phone thing. I think we all do, right?
Yes.
All right. And then if you want to download some other things, let's see, what do we have here? One of the best apps of the year is Prisma. Prisma turns your photos and videos into works of art, taking filters to the next level. The app cleverly applies artificial intelligence while scanning your images and creates something new in the vein of Van Gogh, Picasso, and nearly 30 other famous painters.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say.
That's called Prisma, Prisma.
Prisma.
And then there's something called Bitmoji. Bitmoji. From the people who brought you Bit Strips comes Bitmoji, your own personalized emojis you can use as stickers in instant messaging platforms.
Oh.
Really?
I'm sure people have figured that out already to do it themselves, right? To insert.
Yeah, but to make them. I mean, I don't think this would... And it's free. This is Bitmoji's free.
Wow, that's cool.
I think.
I love how, free things are good things sometimes, That's fun. Makes it fun.
There's an app called House Party. If Skype had a teenager, it would be House Party.
Oh.
This is a free social app that lets you video chat with your friends using your smartphone's camera, but other friends can drop in to the party chat anytime, and you'll see each other instantly.
Isn't that called, what is FaceTime? Isn't that like FaceTime, or is it something different?
I don't know. It's probably similar. I don't know.
Yeah.
House Party. There's another one called My Virtual Reality, My VR. A new virtual reality social platform lets you freely customize unique rooms for you and your friends to virtually hang out in.
Oh.
Really?
That would be fun. That would be fun. Think of all the cool things you could invent to put in there.
So you have a room, and then you put on those goggle things, and you feel like you're in that room with your friend who's also in that room.
Wouldn't that be fun? And then you could probably see that person because you'd put up, your face or something somewhere on.
My VR users can easily discover, save, stream, and share online content into up to 21 feeds, ranging from sports and pets to food and travel. You can put your dog in there.
How cool is that? Now, this is something I would like to explore. That would be so
man!
Cool.
And they're showing examples of rooms that people have made.
Wow, that is so cool.
One guy made a Star Wars room.
Oh yeah.
Another person made a room that looks like the old. Remember the finished basements when we were kids?
Oh yeah, my grandparents had one.
Yeah, this looks like an old finished basement.
Oh. It had a full bar and everything in there with stools, and it was so great.
This has a pool table.
Paneling, big mirror.
This has a pool table and an arcade video game.
Oh, that's up your alley.
It has a table with cereal on it. You can eat a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
A virtual bowl of cereal.
How cool is that?
It's got a record player.
I would love that.
Can I scroll around on this?
That.
Oh,
yeah.
no. It's
Can
just,
we see it? No?
No. Yeah, if you had the headset, you could.
Wow. That's a cool idea.
All right. We've got more things on the other side. We've got News Bites coming up in just a little bit. News Bites is when we refrain from being entertaining. Although, in today's News Bites, there are a few entertaining stories. Which has nothing to do with us. So, in the meantime, let's thank Life South,
yes,
Community Blood Center, and Galen Unold for the work that they always do to make sure that we have blood in our hospitals. And their work, it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you volunteering to offer blood. You can do it once every 8 weeks if it's whole blood. I think once every 2 weeks if it's platelets. So go to Life South and donate blood. And please
Good morning.
How you doing out there?
Isn't she cute?
Happy Boxing Day. So be sure to thank Palm Garden of Ocala Health and Rehabilitation Center for sponsoring this segment. We love them over there, and you will see for yourself why we recommend Palm Garden for your long-term skilled nursing needs, for your short-term needs, for you or a loved one, or perhaps for respite. Maybe you're taking the week off to go see somebody for New Year's. What are you looking at?
Well, that was cute because you said Happy Boxing Day to the three ladies.
Right.
The fella paused and put a cigarette out there, and then as soon as he caught up to the ladies turned around and they pretended to box.
Oh, I got
with
you.
each other.
Okay.
That was so cute.
So thank Penn Flooring also. The floor here at WOCA was completely put in by Penn Flooring. We've got carpeting in the studio that Robin and I are in right now.
Nice.
Patsy's office has wood flooring. I think, what does Joe? What does Joe have? Carpet?
Carpet. Joe has
carpet. In the bathrooms, we have
linoleum.
Linoleum.
Oh, it's a different name.
It looks like brick.
Yeah, it's
right?
really pretty.
And what do we have in the little kitchen area? Is that also brick?
Sort of. Yeah. It's a different kind of design.
So
It looks really
go
nice.
see for yourself.
Easy
They're at
maintenance.
1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge. Give them a call, 351-3420. We will take a little break and be right back with News Bites. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.